Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Renew video. You joined me, not Alex, this episode in England. I'm at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, where I'm going to be checking out these absolutely insanely expensive and insanely well done electric conversions of two of some of my favorite and most iconic cars, the classic Range Rover. A lot of you guys know I drive as much as I can my classic Range Rover, of course a combustion version. I'd love to electric swap it. And they also have an old Phantom, a Rolls-Royce Phantom over there that's been converted to electric. The company is called Lunaz. I've just stumbled across them. Super high end. We're talking top level work. $500,000 for this thing, maybe close to $1 million for the Phantom. But I thought I'd show you some of the conversions, some of the work that have been done, talk about the electric components that they've done here, and just really see what that dream level EV conversion looks like. And man, what a day it is at the Festival of Speed. So join me as we explore the Lunaz EV conversions.
I want to give a big thanks to our friends at the CCAN Action Fund for sponsoring this video. If you're looking for your chance to drive off in a brand new electric vehicle and support a nonprofit organization, well, one of the best nonprofits that's fighting for clean energy is running their 7th annual EV raffle, and this year is their biggest one yet. You've got amazing odds to win because for the first time ever, there will be 3 prize winners, and there's only going to be 10,000 tickets sold, so you've got pretty great odds of winning. The prizes really are stunning. The first prize winner gets picked between one of 6 different luxury EVs, including a Rivian R1S or R1T, a Porsche Macan EV or the Porsche Taycan, or a Lucid Gravity or a Lucid Air. The second prize winner gets to pick between a Hyundai Ioniq 5 or a Volkswagen ID Buzz. And for the first time ever this year, there will be a third prize winner, which gets to take home a brand new Chevrolet Equinox EV. And even better yet, state and federal taxes are also covered by the organization. The CCAN Action Fund fights for clean energy nationwide, and by supporting them, you could not only win a new EV, but you're also supporting a great cause. So it really is a win-win. To enter, visit www.evraffle.org. Again, that's evraffle.org, or you can visit the link in the description below. Tickets are only $200, so make sure to get yours today. And once again, thanks to the CCAN Action Fund for sponsoring this video.
Guys, it is at the end of a long day here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and I've been eyeing these and definitely had to come over to take a look at some of the Lunaz electric conversions. But it's not just the electric conversions, which is mostly what we're going to focus on in this video. You can see some of the high voltage wiring going on down here. We're definitely going to look into this. It's also the interior work that they've done as well. Absolutely redone the entire vehicle. You can see here they have their own shifters, their own gauge clusters, their own infotainment here. And you know, electrifying classic Range Rovers isn't anything particularly new. It's not a novel idea. There's actually a few companies even in the US like ECD that do this type of work, and they all seem to be this top level sort of crazy high-end leather and stitching and everything hand done and attention to every single detail. And this, like I mentioned, is a Range Rover Classic that is 450,000 pounds, so well over $500,000, and it is just absolutely insane. And then over here you have an old Rolls-Royce Phantom, also electric. The coolest thing about these guys is they're actually sending the Phantom and the Range Rover up the hill at this Festival of Speed. So I saw this thing fully leaned over coming out of a corner, sending it up the hill wide open, which I thought was just so cool. So we're gonna get some of the guys from Lunaz in this video to take us on a tour, a quick tour of some of the electrical components and just some of the absolutely amazing work that they've done to electrify these cars. A lot of you guys will know I am a huge fan of EV conversions when it's for a car that is not known for its combustion powertrain. Both of these vehicles are better when they are electric. Don't do like an old, you know, Ferrari or something that's known for its powertrain. These cars are known for their iconic status, their design, their capabilities for being comfortable or off-road and comfortable, and putting an electric powertrain in them only improves the experience. And so that is what I'm a fan of, and I think these guys agree. So this is the founder right over here. Anyway, we're going to talk to a few, the founder's over here. This guy works for them. I'm just meeting them for the first time. but we're going to get them on camera and go on a quick tour of the Lunaz Range Rover and Phantom. They electrify other vehicles as well. Top quality work here. Guys, you join me with David from Lunaz. Hey, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, thanks for taking the time to show us around both of these vehicles. I am a Range Rover enthusiast, so I want to see this.
Yeah, we can start with the Range Rover then.
Also noticing it's left-hand drive, so what's up with that?
Yeah, this one's going out to the States. It's going to be driving around Miami pretty soon.
Oh,
this car we just
cool.
finished, and we brought it to Goodwood today to drive up the hill.
I love that you're ripping them up the hill. That's
You can
so
smoke
cool.
the tires.
Yeah. So, obviously, Range Rover Classic, this particular one, what year is it?
Yeah, so this is 1989. And we really specialize just the Range Rover Classics. So we do them in 2-door, 4-door long wheelbase. And then we do a Safari Rooftop Edition, which is a pretty unique piece.
Okay,
And
very cool.
from the Octopussy, James Bond. I always loved that Range Rover.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some fun with the roof chops.
Amazing. And so, before we get into the electrical components, maybe briefly, you can tell us a little bit about the work that goes into restoring them, because these are extremely expensive vehicles, but the time that you put into them must be wild.
No, of course. I mean, a car like this is 5,500 hours.
Oh my God.
When you think about the time, and that's efficiently building a car. You know, I'd hate to say that we may have done more hours on that car when it was an early vehicle that we built. But even the Range Rover Classics, this is a total, complete rebuild of a vehicle. You can see modern suspension, brakes, front anti-roll bar, rear, new dampers. It's got climate control, proper new HVAC systems, heating, air conditioning, heated seats, air-cooled seats. It's everything you'd expect from a modern 2025 Range Rover, but with that aesthetic beauty of what a Range Rover Classic is.
And this really is, I think, the most beautiful Range Rover. I also love the L322. I have one of those as well. So it would be really cool to electrify both of mine one day. But, you know, I think that's what our viewers want to know. We don't have too much time. So I'd love to hear about the electric components and why electric, and do you do them with combustion or only electric, or what's the idea?
Yeah, so all of our cars are electric. You've got the Rolls-Royce Phantoms, the Bentley S-Series, the Aston Martins, the Jaguar XKs, and the Range Rover Classics. All of them are on our bespoke powertrain, which we designed over the last 7 years. And twin battery pack, 82 kilowatt usable power in this vehicle, but it is fundamentally to make the best driving car. It wasn't just to be an EV company, it was how can you make the best, you saw this go up the hill, it flies. And you've got a really good handling car, none of the inherent reliability aspects you would have with the ICE.
Right.
Just have fun with these cars.
Can we see the charging port really quick?
Of course.
So you've got it integrated perfectly there. And yeah, so what's interesting is because this one's going to America, you still got the Euro spec charger on there.
Yeah, so we've been obviously doing all the testing in the UK, and then we'll switch over the charger just before we deliver.
Very cool.
We've put 2,000 miles on this car.
Wow.
To really get it handling, as you saw, just driving beautifully smoothly.
Yeah.
And obviously we've been using on our charging systems here, and then we'll switch the charging system over.
And so it does support DC fast charging then?
Supports DC fast charging as well.
Dude, imagine rolling up to a public charger in this. I mean, I guess you've done it.
Imagine rolling up in that.
Yeah, imagine rolling up in this to a DC fast charging station.
That is, depending on your location, it's quite an experience.
I bet it's, you know, got to be crazy, the reactions that you must get from people. And so, yeah, can you tell us a bit about the Phantom? So this has the same drivetrain out of the Range Rover?
Pretty much. Slightly more powerful motor, same company though that we use. But what you've got here is, I mean, this is a 7-seater limousine. You've got whiskey bars in the back. You've got your kids' seats here. You've got your 12 glasses.
No way.
This is built to enjoy yourself, have fun in the back. You've got your division here that goes up.
Oh,
You've
so
got split
cool.
sound systems in here, so you can have your movies on at the back. The driver can have a sat nav on at the front and the Apple CarPlay. You've got different climate control.
You have CarPlay in this?
Yeah.
How? Where?
All of the cars. So the screen's here, hidden away for the driver.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Normally they come out on the ashtray. So normally it comes out beautifully where the ashtray used to sit.
Amazing.
Car to have fun in, honestly, and it's got the pop-up seats for the kids.
I love that you have the booster seat in the back of the Phantom.
That's for the 7-year-old.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's this is something to be driven in. And then we do the Rolls-Royce Clouds, which are to drive and be driven in. But I drive this car. I actually drove this up the hill again today.
Dude, it looked wild going up the hill.
It was an experience, by the way. And it was my first ever time driving up the hill.
Yeah.
And something I manifested this thing. For 15 years I wanted to drive this hill. And today, it was the first run in this car.
Yeah, I mean, it looked wild going up, let's just say that. One thing I'd love to do before we end the video is let's pop under the hood of the Range Rover if we can.
And
The interiors are beautiful on
this
these,
is
by
the
the way.
first car, I would say it's our first true resto mod that we've done. We've totally redone all substrates. These are all new dashboards underneath. None of these are original components. We've designed everything so that it is a beautiful fit time after time now. And that we can build them efficiently. We've got the head spots.
Love the hella lights down here. That is hella cool, as some would say. Absolutely beautiful paintwork as well. That's really well done.
But it hasn't got the Goodwood dust all over it.
Yeah. Wow,
There you go.
cool. So it's super interesting how you've engineered this sort of engine cover, if you will.
Exactly.
And on all of your builds, you do the electric powertrain pre-transmission or
Yes.
pre-transfer case. I
Yeah,
guess.
so we've got, this is running obviously four-wheel drive. You've got low and high gear for when you actually want to do some proper off-roading. But yeah, exactly. And you've got a twin battery pack. So normally 2/3 circuit capacity up the front, using the fuel tank area as well with a 1/3 pack. But what's nice is the boot, you will never tell. So every boot, it has to be the same as the original. I've got a real fascination with not taking up boot space.
Amazing.
But otherwise, it's like the negative point. Oh, you lost a bit of boot space this
Right.
much.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
So,
So you've kept it the same.
yeah, exactly.
And then all of this is sort of, you know, high-end componentry.
Hydraulic steering, HVAC system. So all of the HVAC systems in all of our cars are custom designed for the cars. So running off the high voltage system, you've got proper air conditioning. We were the only ones not sweating out there today, which was lovely.
That's amazing. And do you do all the engineering here in the UK and you
All
build
the
them here?
engineering's in the UK.
Well,
So-
we've got to come by your shop sometime. That would be cool.
We do restoration, fabrication, prep, paint, battery build facility, 12-volt high voltage, and trim shop, design studio. You'd love it, and the engineering office.
Oh my gosh, we
You see it
definitely
all under one roof.
we have to come and shoot a tour with you guys.
More than welcome.
I would love to follow a build. That would be amazing. But seriously, congratulations on
you.
building this and that and all of the other cars. I'm excited to learn more about Lunaz. When this is in the US, you got to give us a call.
It's all yours. Fantastic. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.